Specific output of a given amount of horsepower per liter is a great figure for specifying how efficient an engine actually is, no matter the aspiration. Motorcycle engines have always led in this discipline, granted by their small size, usually lots of cylinders, and thus a high red line and respectable power outputs. In this video you will see the top 9 4-stroke road bikes according to the specific output of a horsepower per liter. Triumph Daytona 675R. Supposedly, the Triumph company is the largest Britain-based bike manufacturer. They also have some serious knowledge about freebangers, as their most popular models use this configuration. The Triumph Daytona 675 was the replacement for the 4-cylinder Daytona 650 and proved to be agile and quick. It is also the smallest of the 3-cylinder series Triumph makes. The 675R variant received a slight power bump and weight reduction. MV Agusta Brutale 800 Dragster RR. MV Agusta is an Italian motorcycle manufacturer which also has plenty of experience with 3-cylinder engines. Since 1945, when the company was founded, numerous models were utilized to use a 3-pot power plant. A large amount of them were for racing. Nowadays, MV Agusta has not given up on its heritage and continues to use this awesome sounding engine layout. This example is the most hardcore Brutale 800 model they make. BMW HP4. BMW produces a variety of different motorcycles, from 6-cylinder up to boxers and inline 6s. Their supersport bikes are dubbed the BMW S, which is quite self-explanatory. Besides them, between 2012 and 2014, they derived the lighter HP model from the S1000RR with a ridiculous top speed of over 300 km per hour / 186 miles per hour. The HP stands for high performance. A cool fact is that the bike has the dynamic damping control system, which electronically controls the suspension. Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R. When you hear of the Kawasaki Ninja, you hold your breath. These bikes are the sportiest one the brand has produced. From a tiny 80cc in 1992 up to boosted 1 liter producing over 300 horsepower. The ZX-10R belongs to the higher spots on this list with its fairly low weight and very high specific output of 200.1 horsepower per 1 liter. If we count the ram air intake, the engine makes 210 horsepower. Aprilia RS V4RR. It's not as though V engines are not used in motorcycles, they are simply not as common as inlines. The Aprilia RS V4 does use a V4 engine, and it is supposedly the brand's first 4-cylinder engine. The RS V4 isn't only sold as a production bike, it was also meant to race in the 2009 Superbike World Championship. In race spec, the engine was said to have even more power when it won the 2010 and 2012 championships. MV Agusta F4RR. 3 and 4 cylinders were the most commonly used engines by MV Agusta. The F4 name suggests the amount of cylinders. Naturally, as this is a 1-liter engine, to keep it hiring with its high-end power, it needs more cylinders, which therefore can be lighter. The F4 has a 1990 Ferrari F1 derived engine with hemispherical chambers and radial valves. Both technologies are either rare or not used anywhere else within the motorcycle industry. Yamaha YZF-R1. The Yamaha YZF-R1 has a unique inline-4 engine for which it has become very popular. From 2009 it uses a cross-plane crankshaft with an uneven firing order. In fact, the same firing order as a V4 engine. The R1 also features an electronic variable length intake funnel and thus makes over 203 horsepower per 1 liter of engine displacement. Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. It may sound strange, but these 600cc bikes are truly more powerful per 1 liter of displacement than the bigger machines. The Ninja ZX-6R started in 1995 with a 599cc engine. However, in 2009 its engine was enlarged to 636cc. Later on, numerous other modifications were done, including a new air intake and a higher redline. The newest variant produces up to 131 horsepower, and with the ram air intake it rises to 137 horsepower. Yamaha YZF-R6. The YZF-R6 was introduced by the end of the 20th century as a supersport 600cc bike. The four-banger was completely new, and interestingly it put down over 100 horsepower at the flywheel, being the first 600cc four-stroke bike to do so. Over the years, the R6 was improved in various ways. It received a higher rev limit of 15,800 RPM, variable intake length, and also a ride-by-wire throttle.